Hello everyone, we're back home and I'm not alone. I'm here with Yvette.
I'm back. Hello.
And we're here with another Sundance review. Actually, while we were in Sundance, we both went to Sundance.
Yeah.
I went to some screenings, she went to some other ones, but there are some movies that we watched together.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I watched a lot of shorts.
Oh yeah, she watched every single short. It's pretty impressive. But we're here to review the one that won the big Audience Award there at Sundance. What was the movie called?
Didi.
Didi. Yes, this is Sean Wang's Didi, and it's not surprising that it won the Audience Award because it is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So making his feature film debut. Did you know
First film ever?
First feature film ever.
Did he make shorts that got into Sundance before this?
He actually has a short right now that is nominated for the Academy Award.
No way.
Yes.
So we're going to watch it during the Oscar shorts, I guess.
That's right. Didi is his feature film debut, and Sean Wang gives us a very assured coming-of-age story following a 13-year-old Taiwanese American boy named Chris.
Yeah, his name is Chris, but actually his family calls him Didi, which is why the movie's named Didi. But then his friends would call him Wang.
Wang.
And do we find out why his parents call him Didi, or why his family calls him Didi?
I don't know if that's his official name or like a little family nickname.
Yeah. So he has a lot of names in this.
But nonetheless, we do see Didi navigate the awkwardness of adolescence. He learns how to skateboard. He flirts with the ladies, and he struggles to connect with his family.
It gave me a lot of like the Mid90s vibes.
Yeah, absolutely.
By Jonah Hill.
It's Mid90s or 8th grade.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. It's like if those two movies had a baby.
Yes. Slice of life, adolescent drama.
Yeah.
And I think what immediately shines through is that this isn't some cleaned up version or some Hollywoodized version of youth. It portrays youth in which young boys joke around with each other in ways that boys really do joke around with each other.
Yeah, and I bet you can relate to that more than I can, because it does get really into the like what boys do when they're alone type of behavior.
Right. There's moments where the banter between the young boys is not necessarily like PC friendly. Yeah. I hope it's not just me, but this film did portray it. Let me know that, okay, I wasn't the only little...
Being a little shithead.
Yeah, being a little shithead. But, it also makes you very nostalgic for the days where your only form of communication with your friends typically took place on AOL Instant Messenger windows or like MySpace accounts. And Didi makes you relive all those familiar painstaking faux pas from your youth, all in an effort just to kind of survive and fit in, right?
Yeah, it's very nostalgic. I think casting totally nailed it too. These boys feel like real, authentic. Like in where I grew up in San Diego is like complete melting pot. You get so many different cultures, Asian American, Indian American. Just like they really kind of tapped into that, the cultural differences between the boys and how they're raised. And also they just look like real kids and they sound like real kids. They're not like little model like Disney stars.
Right.
They have like pimples on their faces. They just look like real, authentic, genuine. They are, actually. In the Q&A, it was confirmed. They're just teenagers or like little preteens. It was super cute. But yeah, I think that really that added to the story.
I would always consider what separates really good coming-of-age tales from ones that are kind of less memorable. It's like the specificity. And Didi really, like you said, captured the time growing up in 2000s, and it's just so detailed and specific, and yet it's relatable to anyone who remembers growing up as a hormonal teenager. It feels very like autobiographical. It's personal, and Sean Wang's voice, I think, really comes through the story. There's just kind of like this rebellious spirit and has a very strong comedic sensibility. Like, it's very funny.
Yeah, it's very funny, and some of the situations that happen, I feel like that really happened, huh?
Yeah.
Like, that really happened, huh? Because it was, like, just too specific. It's very specific, like you said.
Yeah. And I love that Wang doesn't seem to take himself overly serious. And I think Wang just kind of had a very light and funny film. And it's also brimming with just so much heart and introspection. So it's a very well-rounded film.
Yeah, it really is.
So even though there's many actors in here, this is their first film, our main protagonist, Didi, is perfectly played by Isaac Wang. He just has those qualities of kind of a brooding, inarticulate, wild teenager, but he manages to infuse it with so much relatability, so much heart. And Chris, or Didi, was a kid with also an immigrant mother in the story, but was raised and lived in America his entire life. Part of the story is that challenge of trying to connect with his mother, played wonderfully, by the way, by Joan Chen.
She was so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, my heart broke for her.
Absolutely. But the film really captures that realization where you feel like you really see your mom and dad kind of for the first time, not as just some obstacle to spend more time with your friends, but like a fully fledged human being with their own hopes and their own dreams. And I think the film also shows Didi at odds with his Asian heritage a little bit.
Coming from someone who also has parents who are immigrants, I felt like a lot of those experiences that he shared were like very personal. When I was first going to school, I remember my mom used to pack me like Mexican food, like very Mexican food for lunch. And I realized very quickly that a lot of the kids at school who were, American or white didn't bring like fully cooked meals, or like, to school they would bring like sandwiches or like Lunchables. It was something that I had to like go back and explain to my mom, and it's also heartbreaking to think back because the mom, she does such a good job at being like just the sweetest mom, and it makes my heart break for her and for my mom too, that they had to kind of also go through those growing pains with us.
Well, all in all, Didi's story is relatively thin on actual plot, but it's rich with so many details and personality, and I think it's very entertaining. In the film, Didi, the character, is actually called Spike Jones by an older kid, which I found very interesting because I see similar themes between this film and Where the Wild Things Are. That film's ending also kind of lands at a place where you kind of finally appreciate your mother kind of for the nurturer and beautiful person she is.
Yeah, also in reference to Where the Wild Things Are, it's also like an acceptance, like learning that acceptance of dealing with all the whirlwind of emotions and hormonal changes that you're going through as a teenager, along with what you said.
Yeah. So I loved it. I give it an 8 out of 10. Yvette, what do you go for?
Oh my God, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I think an 8 out of 10 too.
Very strong 8 out of 10.
Yeah, because honestly, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's sweet. It's so specific and interesting. There's so many things going for it. Honestly, it's a fun watch.
Yeah. All right, well, that was Didi, and I'm not sure who's actually distributing Didi. If anybody knows, please put that in the comment section. So I imagine it'll come out this year, but definitely put that one on your radar. And actually, Sean Wang has a short film that is nominated for the Academy Award this year.
Grandma, right?
Yeah, I think his grandma's in it. And his grandma's, by the way, is in this film. And she's an adorable person.
Oh yeah, we met his grandmother at the Q&A, and it was so cute. She didn't understand anything because she didn't speak English, but it was so cute to see her. She played herself just magnificently.
Yeah, so Yvette and I will review all the Oscar shorts, including that one, and we look forward to seeing that short and whatever project Sean Wang puts out next. If you want to see more reviews, hit the subscribe button down below. Follow me. Twitter, Letterboxd, links in the bio, and what else?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time,
we'll see you at the Oscars. You were that big of a little shit when you were little?
Yeah.
What?
Definitely.
Were you a bad boy?
We were so influenced by Jackass that we took a camera and did so many bad things.
Oh my God.
One day we poured hot sauce in my brother's eye.